I just want to reply to this comment because this lady's asking me, and she's not being mean, she's just generally curious, saying that I may have replaced my addiction with Monjaro or whatever. But I just want to address that because Monjaro, for me, I've been a big girl all my life. I've struggled with my weight all my life. And one of the reasons that I know now for a fact that I did drink so heavily was because I was so unhappy with my weight. The benefits for me of Monjaro far outweigh the negatives, like the negative side effects I've had, which have been minimal, to be fair. Like I've had, you know, occasionally a little bit of heartburn or whatever. It doesn't do anything. So it's not like a drug in the sense that it gives you a quick fix or anything like that. It doesn't give you any kind of buzz. And it's been clinically proven or studied. Studies have showed that it's helped to reduce the desire of alcohol in people as well that have got addictions, because it works on that part of the brain. So it helps with addictive tendencies. I don't believe that I've swapped one addiction for another. I mean, when I first got sober, I started using CBD oil, and I would say that that was transfer addiction because I was using that as a coping mechanism. Last year, I was using that to try and get me through my first couple of weeks of being sober, and then I ended up doing it for quite a few months. And I don't take that anymore because I feel like that would be a transfer addiction. But for me with Monjaro, it's completely different. Like this for me has been life changing. It is like I would be far more likely to relapse now if I was still overweight, if I was still deeply unhappy in my body. And it's not a quick fix. Like obviously you have to work with it. It's all above board. It's through a legitimate pharmacy. And I have no intentions of staying on it for the rest of my life. I'm just using it as a tool because I've struggled so hard. It was either that or I was probably going to have a gastric sleeve, and I didn't want to go to those extremes. So for me, the fact I've lost 5 stone in less than a year, that has been life changing and massive part of my recovery as well. Like if I hadn't have lost that weight, I would definitely have relapsed by now. So no, I don't think it's an addiction, but I do think that when you get sober and clean, your whole outlook changes on life, and you do want to live a healthier lifestyle. You want to eat better. You want to exercise. It all goes hand in hand because you've abused your body for so long that obviously you want to do something positive, and it just goes with the lifestyle. So for me now going forward, I'll stay on this until I've hit my target weight. And then when I have reached my target weight, the pharmacy I'm with offer like maintenance programs. So you can then taper off the medication gradually. Or obviously you can find a maintenance dose, whatever works for you. But 100%, this is not an addiction, and it is not something that I have just thought about and just jumped into. This is something that I've given a lot of thought to, and that, I've struggled with my weight all my life, and it's been massive, a massive help in my recovery. So, no, it's not like I've moved from one addiction to the other. I totally understand where you're coming from and your concerns, but for me, the benefits of being on Monjaro far outweigh, the negatives, and it's given me a new lease of life and given me it's shown me that I can. I don't have to be that big fat person anymore, and I don't have to be conscious of my weight all the time. And it's prevented me relapsing, if anything, because it has helped me massively on my weight loss journey, which has made me feel better about myself. But feeling better about yourself doesn't mean that you've swapped one addiction for another. It goes hand in hand with recovery. I think when you give up the drink and the drugs, you want to make up for lost time and start looking after yourself more. So that's my answer to that anyway.